Okay, so here's the other tunnel. Echo! Jesus, that's loud. This thing really just like reminds me of like a supervillain's evil lair. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Because I was not scared enough in the last video, the one up here, where I went to go find, oh, this road is really bad, to go find some abandoned submarine tunnels, I decided I'm going to do it again. But this time I found a different one, some with tunnels that go into the mountains. So, I hope I don't get too scared this time. Notice how it's during daylight. I learned my lesson last time. And we're gonna go check out what this one is like. So, let's go check out the abandoned submarine tunnels of the Yugoslav Army. Houston, we have a problem. It's apparent that this road is not going to be built for my little red rocket. There's some really huge rocks over here. I cannot go down that. But the problem is now I have to go back. Now I have to go back up that in reverse. Yay! Okay, let's do it. I already know that I'm really gonna hate this. That was more miserable than it looked. FML. Once again, we have to leave the trusty little red rocket. It can't take these roads. Actually, I don't think any vehicle really can take these roads. I do have my energy drink. They do have Red Bull, but this is 3 times cheaper because this is the local stuff. It's called a Guarana. I've actually never had this before. I'm sure this is actually found all over Yugoslavia, or the Balkans I should say. But it tastes relatively equal. For about $1, it's pretty good. Yeah, like I was saying, the rocket can't take roads like this. This is much too dramatic for that car. Honestly, I can't even really think of what kind of vehicle could drive these. This is like a military grade road. Okay, now that we're on the top, I do want to mention that, okay, so like I said, over here is Montenegro. Over these mountains this way, they're in this Bosnia and Herzegovina. And then this little pier where it snakes out like that, that is Croatia. So we're looking at all 3 of these countries. I think we're actually gonna go down this way. Okay, so here's the other tunnel. This one's like the most famous one. This one's one of the biggest ones. So like I said, I think I said in the other video that the entrances of these submarine tunnels, and some of them go down about 30 meters or so, it's like 100 feet, and it shallows out as it gets towards the end. Gosh, it's dripping. You can't even see the end. But now that there's some daylight, I have a little bit of bravery inside of me. So let's go check it out. Zadasha! And also, in this one there's all kinds of tunnels. We'll go explore the tunnels in just a little bit. Now the deeper we go, I really can't see what we're walking into. I have been seeing lots of huge holes in the ground. I don't know if it's like for draining water or just there's tunnels underneath this. I really wouldn't be surprised. So I'm really trying to be careful with where I walk. All right, and with that, we've reached the end of the tunnel. Echo! Jesus, that's loud. So as you can see, there's a big bar here for moving stuff. What this thing is actually for is beside, submarines and the dock for the submarines so they can service them and load them up and this kind of stuff. These tunnels, there's 3 of them altogether on this pier. So these tunnels were also built so that they could hide boats, whether it's from spy planes or from satellites or stuff like this. So they could pack as many boats and stuff as they could in here, and then they'd cover up the entrance with fake rocks so that unsuspecting eyes wouldn't be able to see it. But as you can see, it's fallen to the generations of all kinds of people that have probably been in here. There's graffiti more on that side, but let's go check out some of the tunnels. This is what I'm talking about with all these holes that are just everywhere. Like if you don't, I don't know if you can see this. This is what I'm saying, if you're not careful with where you're walking. If you don't really know where you're walking, then you're gonna fall inside of this. And I really, really do not want to fall inside of this. I have a fear. There's only like one fear that I for sure do have. It's called like, I think the word for it is like thalassophobia or something. But basically like the fear of being in open water. The fear of being in water where you don't know where the bottom is, like the depth. And that's exactly what this place is. Like, this thing really just like reminds me of like a supervillain's evil lair. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? So like I was saying earlier, the entrances are built so that you can slide like a fake rock thing over it so that people that weren't knowing what they're looking for, they wouldn't be able to find it. Okay, so also inside these tunnels, like I said, you have to watch your step, but there are some old rooms. And this is where my nerves really get me because I'm really bad at this shit. So Russia, this looks, I don't know, canisters? Maybe a toilet? Don't know. Holes in the ground, holes in the ground. There's a tunnel that goes out. Fascinating place. I suppose let's go up this tunnel. Let's see what happens. Water tank of some kind. Okay. I guess that's one of these entrances. Like I said, there's these tunnels all over the place. So you can just pick random tunnels and just keep going into them. But very fascinating place. Fascinating, very interesting place. I never expected that there'd be, I mean, I guess it shouldn't surprise me that there are submarine tunnels here. But now I do want to check out some of the other ones. I know there's some in Croatia, Slovenia, I believe, as well. So maybe I'll put those on my bucket list to go check those out. But it's a pretty cool place. If you're in Montenegro, I'd recommend it. Come check out the submarine tunnels. Just come at daylight. Come at daylight. Don't be like me and go at night and try to do it yourself. Too scary, too scary. Okay, that's gonna wrap it up. I think the weather is gonna be rolling in just a sec. So, okay, I'll see you guys later.